Yo, what's going on guys? Razzle here. Today we're going to be looking at the Galaxy Watch 6, so let's get right into it. This is the first Galaxy Watch I've owned since the Galaxy Watch 4, and honestly speaking, I've never had more compliments for a watch on my wrist than a Watch 4. So this design, it's safe to say that I like it. And the Watch 4 and the Watch 6 have a very similar design. It's almost identical, and I believe the Watch 5 as well. But on the Watch 6, the bezels are a lot slimmer than the Watch 4. It's a lot sleeker and it looks a lot nicer on your wrist. I have the smaller version of the watch because I have small wrists. You might want the bigger version because of the better battery life, but as I'm aware, it's not much of a difference. So the smaller version, it does the job for me. The biggest difference that I've noticed is performance. The Watch 6 is a lot smoother. I actually enjoy scrolling around, customizing the watch faces and playing around with the widgets. Things that I'd never bother with on the older models because it would feel clunky. The strap feels nice on the wrist, very premium, just like the old watches, but this one has retractable bands. The biggest disappointment, I would say, as I mentioned, is the battery life. These watches have had a similar battery life for a very long time now, and it can be very frustrating. But unless you go for an ultra model or a dedicated sports watch, you won't get a multi-day battery life. Not with Samsung, not with Apple, or any other of the major smartphone manufacturers. Feature-wise, the Watch 6 still is packed. It has almost everything the newer models have, so I don't really see a reason to upgrade unless you like the design of the Watch 8, then you can go for the Watch 8. But otherwise, if you're on the Watch 4, 5, 6, I don't really see a reason to upgrade. But if you're on the Watch 4 or 5, the Watch 6 I would say is definitely worth it in 2025 especially because of the performance. The design is great, but it's very identical. I don't think anyone would notice the bezels on the Watch 6 and the difference between the 4 and 5, but the performance is a lot better, a lot smoother. You'll actually have a pleasant experience with a smartwatch on your wrist with the Watch 6. So I'd go for this, and it's not that expensive, especially if you get it pre-owned. You could probably pick it up for a very similar price to the Watch 4 or 5. So at that point, you might as well just go for the 6. Or if you get the 7 for a little bit more expensive, but I'd then just go for the 7 if that's the case. But honestly, these watches are not that different from each other, and I still think the Watch 6 is definitely a great option in 2025.